On the news tonight, President Tinubu approves immediate implementation of revised procurement thresholds across ministries, departments, and agencies. And Federal Capital Territory Administration cautions lottery operators against gambling amongst minors.
Hello, glad to have you join us on NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Blessing Fulani. Remember to join our YouTube channel on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. In a bid to enhance transparency and speed up government processes, President Tinubu has approved the immediate implementation of revised procurement thresholds across ministries, departments, and agencies. The Director General, Dr. Adeboale Adedokun, says the change is a step towards more efficient service delivery and supports the broader goals of the renewed Hope Agenda. Guidelines are expected to follow shortly. And now to FCT matters. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has warned lottery operators against allowing underage to participate in gambling, vowing to sanction erring operators. Director General of the FCT Lottery Regulatory Agency, Lanre Bajabiamila, handed down this warning during a joint media briefing in Abuja. Onoze Yakubu has the details.
Based on the ugly development of allowing minors to participate in gambling, the FCT administration has announced a new regulatory framework for the gaming and lottery industry in the territory. Director General of the FCT Lottery Regulatory Commission, Lanre Bajabiamila, says the move will enhance transparency, safeguard minors, boost investor confidence, and position Abuja as Africa's emerging entertainment hub of the nation. He reveals that any operator found allowing underage gambling will face the wrath of the law, which include fines and possible license revocation.
The operators that were already licensed to the lottery commission, they still have quite a number of years in their licenses that haven't expired. So that's a good thing that they have going for them from the business aspect. They don't have to start all over again. They don't have to get another permit. They don't have to get another license because their license is just as good. It's just going to be regulated by the FCT.
Meanwhile, the acting executive chairman of the FCT IRS, Michael Angu, pledges to support the reforms, highlighting the potential of a well-regulated gaming sector in order to enhance economic growth.
We believe that one of the attractions of cities such as ours is that people come here for leisure, and we believe that the gaming industry holds a lot of promise for attracting investment into the FCT. And that is the reason why we believe that this initiative is one that is for the overall benefit of the residents and the people of the FCT.
The FCT IRS boss, however, reiterated that the service is developing a mechanism that will mandate operators and agents to verify the identity of all participants through their tax identification numbers, TIN, or other means of digital verification to ensure compliance with the new directive. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And processes to fast-track the domestication and implementation of Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act 2018 is on by the FCT Women Affairs Secretariat. Hawayimba reports that the mandate secretary of the Secretariat, Dr. Adejamin Slani, disclosed this at a 3-day workshop on rights-based approach to disability inclusive development, government, and public policy.
The workshop, put together by World Bank in collaboration with FCT Women Affairs Mandate Secretariats, had management staff and stakeholders across sectors,
Monday's Secretary, FCT Women Affairs, is put together to develop the needed strategy towards the establishment of the FCT Disability Commission to ensure full implementation of the acts, describing the acts as a legislation that aims to protecting the rights of persons with disabilities and promotes their inclusion in all aspects of society. The domestication and implementation of the acts in FCT are crucial steps towards creating a
reprofile and rescale this issue and the domestication and implementation of the Disability Act of 2018.
I'm even happy that they are included in whatever thing we are doing. I will make sure that in every organization there's an inclusion of people living with disabilities.
Representative from World Bank, Dr. Adebukola Adedayo, disability inclusion consultant, expressed optimism, saying with the acts, people with disabilities will also contribute their own quota in nation.
The FCT is trying to build its capacity to develop a disability policy which it will use in setting up an agency for persons with disabilities in the Federal Capital Territory.
The World Health Organization says 15% of the world has one form of disability or the other, and that means that in Nigeria we have over 30 million persons with disability.
There has been a shift from that perspective globally, and Nigeria is not also an exception.
While appreciating the World Bank for their support in promoting the rights of persons with disabilities, Adedayo Benjamin Laniyi assures stakeholders of the FCT minister's commitment to protecting the rights of persons with disabilities. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The Candido Progressive Network has thrown its weight in support of the Abuja Municipal Area Council Chairman Christopher Zaka Maikalangu's 4+4 Continuity Project CAM 2026. The group says the support is in recognition of the good works the chairman is doing in the municipality. Mariam George Jetubu has the details.
The Candido Progressive Network believes that the reward for greater work is a second chance and continuity. Therefore, to give the chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Christopher Zakame Kalangu, the opportunity to complete his drive in bringing dividends of democracy to the people of Amak, the group says another 4 years tenure is the only answer. The supporters say the chairman has been tested and trusted. Former Amak chairman Abdullahi Adamu Candido and other political stalwarts say after monitoring activities of the present chairman to better the lives of residents of Amak, it is only right to give him the necessary support.
From the record of where Mekalongo is coming, I think we don't need any further mathematics to tell us that this guy be given the ticket. He has become the leader of this party here, and as far as the chief executive of the area council, and by party management, he's the leader of the party as well.
We saw what happened in FCT in the last election, the presidential election. The incumbent president found it difficult to even get 25%. It was a very big political hula baloo for the incumbent president, even at the judiciary, when Labour took the incumbent president to court. So we want to disabuse that incident. We don't want that to repeat itself as far as APC is concerned.
Amak chairman Christopher Zakame Kalangu reveals that his achievement is as a result of his predecessor, who did not relent in ensuring that there is progress in the municipal.
In any family, there's no way you will grow when you have division. Oneness, whenever you are together, you move and you get results. So moving with different, you can never make it. That's why we are coming together so that we'll make it in 2026.
Candido Progressive Network promises to come out in their numbers to ensure that Christopher Zakame Kalangu gets another ticket to serve Abuja Municipal Area Council. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
Moving on now, the first set of Nigerian contingent This year's Hajj arrived in Mecca even as the pilgrims have performed the lesser Hajj Umrah. The more than 200 pilgrims from Bauchi, Imo, Kebbi, Kogi, and Ocean States who left Medina this Wednesday safely arrived in the holy city of Mecca late in the evening. The enthusiastic pilgrims joined their counterparts across the globe to perform the Umrah as a prelude to the commencement of this year's Hajj rites. Correspondent Jabilu Ibrahim reports that the pilgrims have now changed back in the sign out of as Iram. And for happenings around the world, let's join the globe this week.
But Sudan, once considered a relatively safe city, has been hit by a series of drone attacks targeting key infrastructure, and Putin not likely to attend peace talks. This is The Globe, a foreign news segment that keeps you updated on the happenings around the globe. I am Aisha Bashir. Russia says Vladimir Putin is not due to attend peace talks with Ukraine in Istanbul today. Russia released a list of officials due to attend, but the president was not on it. Instead, it seems to be a very junior delegation, writes Vitaly in Istanbul. There are now doubts about whether the talks will start today at all, writes Orla Guerin from Istanbul. Ukraine's President Zelensky had challenged Putin to meet him in Turkey, saying he would only attend the talks if Putin was there. Donald Trump says he may travel to Istanbul on Friday if peace talks make progress today. The US president is on a 4-day visit to the Middle East. Zelensky is having separate talks with Turkey's president in Ankara, while US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is in Antalya. This post sets out who is where in Turkey today. Israel airstrikes in Gaza have killed at least 40 people overnight, according to hospital sources. At least 9 separate places were hit in the south, with reports of at least 36 bodies taken to hospitals. Further north, Israel ordered people to leave parts of Gaza City, warning its forces will attack with intense force. Israel's retaliatory military campaign has killed at least 53,829 people in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. That's it on The Globe this week. Please stay for the continuation of the news.
Many thanks, Aisha. And it's news, it's sports time. Let's join the sports desk for Sports Brief with Abdullahi Ajia.
Nigeria's under-20 team, the Flying Eagles, failed to qualify for the final of the under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt this evening after conceding one late goal against South Africa in the second half of the first semi-final at Swiss Canal Stadium. Thylon Smith's header from the corner kick became the decider that separated the two sides as goalkeeper substitute Yakub was beaten by the back header. Nigeria's
ama agbaja jewe sha jewe wona eya zakwe agbadai iwo anabai shaba badai wo bua nke eyitin tukoda nje bola Tinubu wala gbagbo ga RVMD nje MD atutu she wo fuchelo nje gbadagun ekwe gwamnati ya wo she gbadagun nko sanya wo ga atutu gbagbo Dr. Ade Bowale adinu enkiye bado tukoda bada biege nko nige ayetu wei na ba tiko ko ba bai na biegi ya titishiba gwamnati kizin na titishiba la naki ko la ayokunshi agbadagun nje lokrinya nge batashi abi chewchewiye ba fun aye ba won bai na ba je won ba gi atubwa sanu wo bai dabo na agbadagun ba gi atubwa sanu wabe dabo na gbadagun ye we dabo ya anabaji goga atete shin wagodo nge ayefo yiku a nabagi jebwa kashi ya municipal yan gbedogun ajabie ejisun wo gbedogun na yiku ge ajabie ejisun kola municipal shipejeda ye Christopher Zaka mekolongo eshetugo wadai nge candido owazai hwia dudu ikizinda pata municipal badage batozaza helo batozaza hegmejilo batuo boku ndu nge mekolongo ya ntige wobma azashilo nasa tuo boku wagodu watito hashimbawe eyi donu na de batuo boku eya agbajima yi ashipina yi shishi bibi shinu ya godu ya tuo boku ntige wagodu na bamanai uwoji woshi amagbaji anabaji kuso yibe jado wo su shokwasi
Assalamu alaikum, barkamu da wannan lokaci da fatan ana nan cikin ƙoshin lafiya. Kamar yadda aka saba ga takaitattun fassarar wasu daga cikin labaranmu na yau mai karantawa ɗan uwanku Yusuf Yakubu. A ƙoƙarin da yake na tabbatar da gaskiya da amana tare da tsoron Allah da ƙudurin gwamnati na tafikar da harkokinta wanda yake babbar amana ce ga al'ummar ƙasa. Shugaba Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya amince da ƙudurin gudanar da harkokin sai da kayayyakin gwamnati ta hanyar bin dokoki da ƙa'idoji kafin su shiga kasuwa a faɗin ƙasar nan. Babban darakta na hukumar Dr. Adebowale Adediro ya ce ƙudurin shugaba Tinubu babban mataki ne na tabbatar da gaskiya da tsarin farfaɗo da ci gaban ƙasa na gwamnatin shugaba Tinubu. Domin hukumar birnin ta da su guji barin yara suna yi, inda ta yi alkawarin hukunta duk kamfanonin caca waɗanda suka bar yara ka wajen lalata tarbiyyarsu tare da cusa musu miyagun ɗabi'u na kasancewa ɓata gari da kuma yara marasa tarbiyya masu tasowa, inda ta sha alwashin cewa za ta sa kafar wando ɗaya ga duk kamfanin cacar da ta kama ya bar yara suna shiga cikin harkokin, inda ta gargaɗe su da su kiyaye da'a tare da kiyaye abubuwan da ake bukata su kiyaye domin a gudu tare a tsira tare. Inda ya ce lamari irin wannan abu ne wanda ya kamata a ce yara ba su bi turbar da irin nauyin da ya rataya a wuyansu na kasancewa yara manyan gobe masu tasowa wanda shi ne shugabannin da za su riƙe madafun iko, inda ya gargaɗe su da su kiyaye tare da iyaye su zamanto masu. A yayin da ake ci gaba da shirye-shiryen shugabannin ƙananan hukumomin babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja a Abdullahi Adamu Kandido ta ce babu shakka za ta marawa shugaban AMAC mai ci Christopher Zakka Mai Kalangu baya ya zarce wa'adin mulki na biyu. Kalangu jajirtaccen shugaba ne wanda yake da kyakkyawan shirye-shirye na ci gaban ƙasa da kuma riƙon amana tare da haifar da ɗa mai ido wajen ayyukan gudanar da ci gaba ga al'ummar babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja. Ƙungiyar wakazalika ta ce ta ƙudiri niyyar mara masa bayani bayan ta zauna ta lura da ayyukan alkhairi na ci gaban al'ummar babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja, musamman al'ummar ƙaramar hukumar AMAC wacce take ƙaramar hukumar